What if the elegant dress you admired was woven with a deadly curse that claims every soul who wears it? Tonight, we delve into the alleged true story of the dressmaker's curse, a chilling tale from Victorian England that still haunts the shadows of modern Britain. Reports suggest this isn't just folklore. It's based on documented incidents that have puzzled historians for over a century. Picture London in 1857, a city of fog, shrouded streets, and bustling markets. Amelia Thorne was a renowned dressmaker in the East End, known for her exquisite gowns that graced the balls of high society. Born into poverty, Amelia clawed her way up through sheer talent, stitching dreams into silk and lace. But beneath her success lay a heart scarred by betrayal. Amelia fell deeply in love with a wealthy merchant named Edward Harrington. He promised marriage, but on the eve of their wedding, he abandoned her for a noblewoman with a larger dowry. Devastated, Amelia reportedly locked herself in her shop for days, her sobs echoing through the night. Whispers from neighbors claimed she turned to dark rituals, cursing her final masterpiece. A stunning white wedding gown embroidered with intricate roses that seemed to bleed in the candlelight. "No woman shall wear this and find happiness," she allegedly whispered as she pricked her finger, letting blood stain the hem. Days later, Amelia vanished without a trace, her shop left abandoned. The gown, however, remained, drawing in unsuspecting buyers like a siren's call. The first reported victim was Lady Victoria Caldwell, a young debutante who purchased the dress in 1858 for her engagement ball. According to newspaper clippings from the time, she danced the night away, radiant and envied. But by dawn, she was found lifeless in her chamber, her face twisted in terror, with no apparent cause of death. Doctors puzzled over it, calling it a sudden apoplexy, but servants whispered of shadows moving in her mirror. The gown passed to a pawn shop, then to another wearer, a seamstress named Eliza Grant. In 1862, she wore it to a modest wedding. Reports say the ceremony was interrupted by a sudden storm, and Eliza collapsed at the altar, clutching her throat as if strangled by invisible hands. Again, no poison or injury was found, only faint red marks like thorn pricks on her skin. Over the decades, the dress allegedly claimed more lives. In 1895, actress Beatrice Langdon donned it for a theatrical performance. Midway through the show, she froze on stage, screaming about needles in her veins. Before fainting, she never woke, and the theater closed amid rumors of a haunting. Historians note at least 5 similar incidents tied to the gown, each wearer meeting an untimely end under mysterious circumstances. By the early 20th century, the dress had become an urban legend in London. It was reportedly stored in a museum vault, but in 1923, a curator named Margaret Ellis allegedly tried it on during a late-night inventory. The next morning, she was discovered slumped over, her eyes wide with unspoken horror. The gown disappeared again after that, fueling speculation it moves on its own. Fast forward to modern times. In 2015, a vintage shop in Manchester reported acquiring a similar dress through an anonymous donation. The owner, Sarah Wilkins, claimed it felt unnaturally cold to the touch. Shortly after, customers browsing near it reported dizziness and visions of a weeping woman. One woman, who tried it on, allegedly suffered a panic attack, describing a sensation of being pricked by invisible thorns. Paranormal investigators have since probed the legend. In a 2022 episode of a UK ghost hunting show, experts used EVP devices in Amelia's former shop site, now a coffee house, and captured what sounded like faint whispers. "My blood, your doom." Skeptics dismiss it as audio pareidolia, but believers point to the pattern of misfortunes. What fuels the curse? Some allege Amelia dabbled in witchcraft, drawing from Old English folklore, where blood oaths bind spirits to objects. Others suggest psychological suggestion. Wearers, aware of the legend, succumb to fear-induced heart failure. Yet, the consistency of reports across eras raises questions. Is it mere coincidence or something more sinister? In 2024, a Reddit thread in Rs UK Hauntings shared alleged photos of the dress resurfacing at an auction in Birmingham. Bidders reported eerie dreams leading up to the event, and the winning buyer anonymously withdrew, claiming the gown. Whispered to them, no one knows its current whereabouts, but warnings circulate online. If you see a vintage white gown with rose embroidery, admire from afar. Historians like Dr. Eleanor Hayes from the University of London have studied the case, noting similarities to other cursed artifacts in British lore, such as the Busby Stoop chair. She labels the events as reported anomalies, urging caution against exaggeration. But for those who've encountered it, the fear is real. As we wrap up this tale, remember, curses thrive in the shadows of doubt. Whether fact or fiction, the dressmaker's curse reminds us that some threads of the past are best left untied. If you've experienced something similar, share in the comments. But tread carefully. Thanks for watching. If this chilled you, hit like and subscribe for more eerie true stories from the UK. Sweet dreams, or perhaps not.